Alright, Yinzers, what's up? Hope Yins are all doing good out there today. So today I just want to talk a little bit about Tek Loks. Now, I just got turned on to these a couple months ago, and since I've had them, I'm like, man, I should have had these a long time ago. These things are really sweet, but you got to make sure you kind of get the right one, because the first one I bought wasn't really as good, or it was outdated to this one here. This is an older version, as you can see. This has a screw here to adjust for your belt or whatever you tie it onto, which I'll show you in a minute. And this one here has like a railroad track, which is much better. So you want to get the one with the railroad track. Okay, so to break it down for you, this one here is the older version. Now, if you can get it, by all means get it. You can use it to put gear on your pack or whatever the case may be. But this one here will come with a piece of plastic that goes inside of here and is removed from here. And that's why I don't have it, because I misplaced it. But when you remove that piece of plastic, this one will open. Alright, very easy to mount. You can mount it horizontally, vertically, whatever way you want to do it. So when you put your belt in here, which I could show you right here, I got a cheapy belt here. Alright, you put your belt in there, you're going to close this, alright, and then that is going to adjust for your belt, this right here. You're going to be able to adjust that down and keep it where you want it for your belt. Sorry about the focus. There we go. Alright, but the thing with this one is, it doesn't stay in position that well. You can tighten this down, but you're going to break it. It's just an older model, and I really don't care for it. So then you just pinch the ears in on this, remove your belt, and that's that one. Okay, so that's the older model. You want to kind of try to stay away from that one. The newer one, which is here, and I'll show you here, this is the way it comes in the bag. So when you get the bag, you're going to get the Tek Lok with some washers and things like that. So I'm going to show you right now. When you take it out of the bag, most people that don't know about these, they're going to be like, okay, what do I do? How do I open this thing? You know, you're looking around, you're trying to figure it out if you don't know. So this one here, you have to lift this lock up here, okay? Now on that one, which you can see right there, this was on there, but it's removable, okay? And that's another thing I didn't like about the older model. So this one here, you cannot open it unless you lift this tab up. Once you lift that tab up, you pinch it, and it's able to open. Now with the railroad tracks here, this is really nice because you can pop these out and move them to each hole here, which is going to make a much better fit for your belt, which I'll show you here again without clanging it all around. Cheap belt, so I'll move that one down to the next notch, and it's going to give me a nice, snug fit on my belt. So when I shut it, it's going to snap, I'm going to lock it, and I'm good to go. Put it that way. And then when I move that down to that next rung right there, that next hole, it's going to give me a secure fit on my belt. It's not going to be sloppy, and it's not going to move around like the one with the screw. So when you get your Tek Lok, to mount it, all you have to do is open it up, look at the configuration on your sheath, your holster, whatever you want to do. Most of them are going to be configured to where you can line it up. See, that one's going to line up like that. Now this is a large one. You can get them in different sizes. I think you can get a large and a small. It doesn't come all the way over now. It's just going to go on one side, okay? So when you mount it, it's very simple. You just take your hardware, alright? It's going to come with everything you need right there, as you see me spell it out. You're going to get a screw. You're going to get a washer. And then you're going to get the, I'll say the male end, okay? So what it's going to do is when you go to mount it, you're going to have two sets of these right here, okay? The screw, like the stud, and then the washer, okay? So your stud is going to go in there like that, okay? Very simple. Flush, it's not going to scratch anything. It's actually recessed, not even flush. Then you're going to take, you're going to stick that through the hole on your Kydex, whatever it may be, okay? You're going to put this washer on it. and it's tight, so you just got to make sure that it fits on there. It's going to be a nice tight fit for you, okay? And then you're going to put your Kydex on that right there, and then you're going to put this screw through the hole on your Kydex, and you're just going to tighten it down. Very, very simple, okay? And then once you get it to wherever you want it, here, diagonal, you're going to put your belt on it, you're going to remove that, you're going to close it, and you're going to lock it. And it will not open. Now these are made by Blade Tech, okay? 12 to 15 bucks. And this version is their newer version. That's a Blade Tech too, but that's their older version. And the screw just doesn't stay in place for your belt. You're going to get a tighter fit, and you're just going to be more comfortable. You ain't going to have to wrap your sheath with paracord, stuff like that. So this one here just opens, okay? This one opens up much easier because it's used. So the ear's very little pressure to open it, opens right up. Hinge is more loose. This one's brand new in the box. That's why it's a little stiff. But as you can see, this one here, it had some silver hardware with it. Your bushing, and then your screw. So just like I showed you on here, that's how you're going to mount it. Very simple. And what it does is that bushing just gives you keeps it off of plastic on plastic. Really nice. So if you're interested in a Tek Lok, that's the one to go with right there. Go with the railroad track on it, and make sure that this is not removable so you don't lose it like that one. But you know, just like anything else, they start out with something and they improve upon it, and it's really nice and it works great. Absolutely digging it. So Tek Lok for the win. Alright, Yinzers, I rambled long enough. I'll talk to you Yins later. Stay positive out there. Later.